Welcome and thank you for listening to this Paragon Edge audio blog. In this episode, we discuss how the global ATM landscape is shifting, with overall numbers declining in mature markets while expanding in emerging regions. We'll also look at how Paragon's virtual ATM platform helps banks and IADs virtualize and automate testing, making it faster, more cost-effective, and better suited to today's evolving consumer expectations. As highlighted in a recent Datos Insights report, the global ATM landscape is undergoing a dramatic transformation. The number of ATMs worldwide fell by 2% in 2024 to 2.9 million, the sixth straight year of decline since 2018. This contraction reflects not only reduced cash usage in certain markets, but also the growing impact of digital payments. With ATM numbers declining in mature markets and surging in emerging economies, financial institutions face a dual challenge: optimizing legacy infrastructure while innovating to meet evolving customer expectations. At Paragon Application Systems, we believe this moment presents a unique opportunity to rethink how ATM testing is done and how virtualization and automation technologies can help banks and IADs navigate this shift with speed, accuracy, and agility. The Datos report highlights a paradox. While overall ATM numbers are falling, the functionality of remaining terminals is expanding. For the first time in 2024, over half of ATMs worldwide now accept automated deposits, with most using cash recycling technology. In markets like the US, banks have rationalized fleets by removing basic machines while investing in multifunctional ATMs that deliver broader branch-like services. This evolution demands more rigorous, frequent, and complex testing, something traditional, manual testing methods simply can't keep up with. Paragon Virtual ATM addresses this challenge head-on by enabling banks to virtualize their ATM environments, allowing testers to simulate transactions, faults, and user interactions without needing physical machines. This means faster test cycles, more complete test coverage, and fewer errors. While Western Europe and certain parts of Asia Pacific, like China, are seeing reductions in ATM numbers, regions like MEA and Central Asia are expanding their ATM fleets to support financial inclusion. In fact, MEA was the fastest growing region in 2024, led by financial inclusion efforts in markets such as Egypt. In Central Asia, Uzbek banks alone deployed more than 1,000 new ATMs to expand access. Independent ATM deployers, IADs, also continue to play a critical role, driving a 1% global increase in IAD ATMs, with notable growth in Poland, Asia Pacific, and across MEA. For banks in these markets, cost-effective testing is critical. Virtual ATM minimizes the need for manual testing that must be done on-site in physical labs using expensive ATM hardware, allowing institutions to scale their ATM testing operations quickly and affordably. Whether you are an organization that is still deploying new ATMs, or if you are struggling just to keep up with all the changes taking place around the ATM channel, Virtual ATM provides the features and flexibility to easily facilitate rapid testing across diverse hardware and software configurations, remotely and securely. As ATM services become more complex, collaboration between developers, testers, and operations teams becomes essential. Virtual ATM's centralized architecture and RESTful API enable seamless sharing of test scripts, media, and results across teams and geographies. With 24/7 by 365 remote access, organizations can maintain testing velocity even as they transition to hybrid or fully remote work models. This is especially valuable in regions where physical access to test labs is limited or costly. Virtual ATM empowers teams to work smarter, not harder, accelerating innovation while reducing operational overhead. Datos notes that ATM rationalization is often driven by cost pressures. In North America, for example, banks have offset cost pressures by partnering with IADs, helping slow IAD contraction in the US compared to Canada. These partnerships underscore the need for automation tools like Virtual ATM that can further streamline operations. Virtual ATM helps banks respond by automating regression testing, fault simulation, and compliance validation. Automated scripts can be scheduled to run overnight or on weekends, maximizing resource utilization and minimizing downtime. In a world where ATM uptime is non-negotiable, Virtual ATM ensures that every software update, EMV change, or configuration tweak is thoroughly tested before deployment. The ATM channel is not disappearing. it is evolving. Datos forecasts that ATM numbers will continue to fall globally by as much as 4% by the end of the decade, but growth in regions like MEA and Central Asia will help slow the rate of decline. As banks consolidate terminals and expand functionality, and as emerging markets drive new deployments, the need for smarter, faster, and more collaborative testing has never been greater. Paragon's virtual ATM is purpose-built for this moment. Whether you're optimizing a legacy fleet or launching new services in growth markets, Virtual ATM delivers the features and functions you need to test with confidence, innovate with speed, and consistently deliver a superior customer experience with every transaction. If your organization is working to optimize legacy ATM infrastructure, expand services in growth markets, or simply modernize your testing approach, Paragon's Virtual ATM can help you do it smarter, faster, and more affordably. Contact us today to learn how Virtual ATM can support your ATM strategy. Thank you for listening today.